Good morning, students. This is As Mohammad Khan, and I welcome you in today's class, student. In our previous class, we have discussed about the Plantae and Animalia kingdom. Today, we will discuss some important question related to differentiation. Differentiation between algae and fungi, and differentiation in between virus and bacteria. Now, algae and fungi also come in the category of microscopic structure, student. We can't observe them clearly with our naked eye. We can see them clearly only with the help of magnifying glass or microscope. Like this, virus and bacteria, they also come in the category of microscopic structure, student. And we can observe them only with the help of microscope or magnifying glass. Now, first we will discuss about the algae and fungi. Algae and fungi, student, are the microscopic structure, but they have the different color, and with the help of the color we can differentiate them. If we observe the dark or black or pink or red or brown color patches on the wet wall or moist having wall, then those all the patches represent generally fungi, student. And if we observe near the aquatic habitat or aquatic environment the green patches, then those green patches represents algae. Now, what is the main difference in them, student? Algae have the green color due to the presence of chlorophyll, but they have other than green color. Some have the green color, and they have the green color when the fungi are found in the symbiotic relationship, like the blue-green algae. Blue-green algae is an example of the fungi or the lichen that have the symbiotic relationship. So due to having the symbiotic relationship, they may have the green color. But generally, which type of color they have? They have other than green color, student, like the blue color, black color, green, brown color, and with this red color they may have. So why, student? Because they have the non-chlorophyllous pigment in them, means other colorful pigment they have in their body, but they don't have the chlorophyll. Now, due to having the chlorophyll, algae have the autotrophic mode of nutrition, or we can call them autotrophs. But fungi are considered as heterotrophic living organism. They can be considered as heterotroph, student, because they obtain their food from dead or decaying material. So we can also call them saprotroph. Or some fungi, some living organism of this category have the parasitic mode of nutrition also, means they are found as parasite. So both type of nutrition they have. Now, the main difference that they have, algae and fungi both have the cell wall, but their cell wall is made up of different type of chemical substances. Like the algae cell wall is made up of cellulose, but fungi cell wall is made up of chitin, student. It is the most important question. Their cell wall is made up of chitin. Now we come on the next. They store, means the algae store their food in the form of cellulose, but fungi stores its food in the form of glycogen. Now the next main difference is according to their habitat. As I have told you, algae is found inside the aquatic habitat or around the aquatic habitat. Many times on the earthen pot, we observe the green patches like structure. So the green patches like structure on the earthen pot represents algae, student. Or many times on the earthen pot we observe dark and the black color patches, and those dark and black color patches represents fungi student or fungi. Now these algae, if the algae have single cell, then it comes in the category of Protista, like the Chlamydomonas. If it has a more than one cell, then it comes in the category of Plantae student, kingdom Plantae. So algae comes in both kingdom, Protista and Plantae, but this fungi come only in the fungi category or the fungi kingdom student. Now we come on the next differentiation. Virus and bacteria. Virus does not have any kingdom student. Till now there is no kingdom is given to virus. And the virus family is known as viroids, in which all the viruses are put. Like in nowadays, which virus is famous student? It is nCoV-19. That is causing one disease that is known as COVID-19 or corona. So virus does not have any kingdom, but bacteria have the kingdom. And which kingdom? In which kingdom the bacteria comes? It is Monera student. Monera. And we can differentiate them according to their size. Like they have bigger size than the bacteria. Virus have the bigger size, and their size is around 10 to 300 micrometer. Micrometer is the unit from which we can measure the size of microorganism student. This is micrometer. So their size is 10 to 300 micrometer, and bacteria size is 2 micrometer to 10 micrometer. That's why there is very small microorganism come in the category of bacteria, and we call it mycoplasm or PPLO, Pleuropneumonia like organism. It has the smallest size living organism. It is the smallest size living organism, PPLO, that comes in the category of bacteria. Next is virus. Virus is non-cellular body student. It does not have any cell, only it has the capsule-like structure, and inside that capsule the genetic material is found, that is RNA. Or some virus may have DNA, but their counting is less. So they have the non-cellular body, virus, but bacteria have the cellular body. And which type of cell they have, student? They have prokaryotic cell. Means they don't have the definite nucleus in them. Their nucleus is known as nucleoid. So they have the cellular body, means the bacteria have the cellular body. Next is virus can be considered as both living as well as non-living organism. Why? Because when they are found outside from the body of the living organism, they can treat as non-living organism. Means they treat as non-living organism student. They don't perform the life supporting function like the nutrition, respiration, excretion, transportation, reproduction. All these life supporting functions are stopped when they are found outside the body of the living organism. That's why they are considered as non-living. With this, they are also considered as living, because when they enter inside the body of the living organism, then they start all the functions like the living organism. They have the nutrition, they have the respiration, they have the reproduction, they have the excretion, all the life supporting function they do, and due to which we have the infection due to the virus student. So they can be considered as both living as well as non-living, but bacteria are considered as living only, because if they are found inside the body, then they work as living, and if they are found outside in the air, water or utensils or so in soil, then they work as living only and they perform all the life supporting function. So they are considered as living. Now virus don't contain protoplasm and the cell organelles. Organelles are absent in them and the protoplasm is also absent. But bacteria have the protoplasm and with the protoplasm they have the some organelles. They have the some organelles, student. With this, there is another difference, student. Mostly virus have the genetic material in the form of RNA, ribonucleic acid. But this bacteria have both type of genetic material, DNA as well as RNA. DNA for deoxyribonucleic acid, RNA for ribonucleic acid. So both genetic material are found in the bacteria, student. The study of bacteria is known as bacteriology and the study of virus is known as virology. And in nowadays it is more in demand, student, because our scientists are doing the research on which virus and COVID-19 that is causing us COVID-19, student. That's why this branch of virus means the virology is more in demand. And if you will complete your graduation and the post graduation, then you can also go in this branch if you will have in all the classes biology subject, student. So it is about the difference in between algae and fungi and virus and bacteria. Now you will try to learn and write these differences in your notebook. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.